You are listening to Alchemist Soul. I'm Destiny. This is episode 33. "33 is the master number, the number of sacrifice, compassion, and the elevation of consciousness. And today, we're going to need all three. Because we are talking about a love affair, a long, intoxicating, codependent romance that has lasted nearly a century. I'm talking about the world's relationship with the American consumer. We are the favorite customer, the one everyone dresses up for, the one who call is always returned, the one whose tantrums are forgiven because we paid the bill. But tonight, we are asking the alchemical question. What happens when the favorite customer is broke? Not just in their wallet, but in their spirit. And what happens when the rest of the world realizes that serving our appetite is slowly poisoning the feast? This is Alchemist Soul 33. America, the world's favorite customer, and it's costing us everything. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Let's rewind. Because to understand the cost, we have to understand the spell. After World War II, America didn't just win a war. We invented a new kind of identity. Not a citizen, but a consumer. The great industrial engine needed a fuel, and that fuel was your dissatisfaction. You bought a car, then you needed a better car. You bought a house, then you needed a bigger house. The American dream, it was rewritten, not as a state of being, but as a state of having. And the world watched. They saw our malls, our neon, our closets overflowing with last season's hope. And they said, if we build it, they will buy. So they did. China built the factories. Vietnam sewed the sneakers. Mexico grew the avocados. Germany engineered the luxury cars. And everyone from OPEC to Amazon, they calibrated their existence around one variable. What does the American want next? We became the world's favorite customer. And like any favorite, we got addicted to the attention. Oh, the paper is tearing. But the alchemist knows every transaction has a hidden ledger, and the cost of being the world's favorite customer is no longer hidden. It is in our bones. Let's read the receipt. Item 1, our soul. We have confused consumption with connection. A new phone feels like a new start. A delivery at the door feels like love. But the dopamine hit is shorter than the cardboard box lifespan. We are the richest, most anxious nation in history because you cannot buy your way out of spiritual loneliness. Item 2, our labor. We work more hours than any other wealthy nation. We take fewer vacations. We have less savings. Why? Because the system demands we keep buying to keep the global engine running. We are not just customers. We are just the product, and we are exhausted. Item 3, the planet. This is the heavy one. The American customer accounts for roughly 25% of global resource consumption, with only 4% of the world's population. The math doesn't lie. The world's favorite customer has a carbon footprint. That's burning down the house we all share. And here is the alchemical twist. The rest of the world is waking up. They see our anxiety. They see our debt. They see our crumbling infrastructure and our hollowed out joy. And they are starting to realize being America's favorite customer isn't a prize, it's a trap. Ding, 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 ding. So, what do? We don't need guilt. Guilt is just the ego's way of staying stuck. We need transmutation. That's the soul of alchemy. We stop being the world's favorite customer and become the world's first conscious creator. Curator. Now, what does that look like? First, we buy less but better. Not as a punishment, as a prayer. Every dollar is a vote. Vote for things that last. Vote for things that are repaired, not replaced. Vote for the local potter, the farmer down the road, the cobbler who still knows your name. Second, we decouple worth from wealth. Your value is not your net worth. Your value is your attention. Where you place your focus on family, on silence, on the wild land, on the stranger's need, that is the real currency. Third, we apologize, not with shame, but with action. We acknowledge that for 70 years we asked the world to finance our distractions, and now we choose a new role. The generous elder, not the spoiled child. Because here is the secret the alchemist knew. When the favorite customer stops demanding, the whole party gets healthier. America, we have been the world's greatest credit card, and the bill is due. But the soul doesn't do bankruptcy. The soul doesn't rebirth. Episode 33 is a call to wake up from the shopping dream, to walk out of the mall and into the forest, to trade the shopping cart for a compass. The world is not angry at us. The world is waiting for us to remember who we are without the receipt in our hand. You are not a customer. You are a soul having a human experience, and that was never for sale. Thank you for listening to Alchemist Soul. I'm Destiny. Spend less, love more, and let the transmutation begin.